To do a split squat is basically a stationary lunge. So you're going to get your feet set in the position like you would a lunge, and you're just going to stay here. Now the motion looks like this. Couple key things. You want your feet hip width. You don't want this foot back behind you. That actually makes you really unbalanced, doesn't let you do the exercise most of the time. So getting that foot straight back from your hip, you're up on your toes in the back foot, so you're not flat-footed like this, you're up on the ball of your foot. In fact, you'll know you're at the right distance when you can't really put your heel on the floor comfortably. That's about where you should be. Your front foot, you really want to ground into the floor. So you want both your big toe, little toe, and both sides of your heel to stay flat on the ground. You don't want to be rolling around, because this is the leg that's doing most of the work during the exercise. Most of your weight should be forward in that front leg, so maybe a 70-30 ratio. And then you just want to come straight down, back knee towards the ground, and come back up. You don't need to bang your knee on the ground. You can just lightly touch or just get close and come back up. On the front leg, you want to make sure that when you go down, your knee doesn't go all the way over your toes. So you should be able to see your toes the entire time. If you can't see your toes, it's because your knee is covering them, and that's too far. So keeping your knee back so that it doesn't have to be straight up from your ankle, but you do need to see your toes the whole time. Also, you don't need to be completely upright. It's actually pretty hard to keep your weight in the front leg and your toes from going too far and staying completely upright. It's really hard to do. So it's okay to get a little bit of a lean, but you want the lean to come from your hip. So you don't want to be like this and then leaning over through your back, curling through the spine, and then going down. You want to have a nice hip hinge, so you actually put your front hip back a little bit, and then you can go down and back up. There's many ways you can feel how this exercise is working. Your glute, the quad, the hamstrings, they should all be working as you're doing it. What you don't want is to only feel the quad on this side. You may even feel a stretch on the back leg in the front here. Especially if you're pretty tight, you'll feel a stretch here, and that's perfectly okay.